Hey, how we doing, guys? Just want to give a quick update on the car. So this is the 1987 Mitsubishi Starion. I actually got this car from Mike with Project Zero G. He did the initial 4063 swap on the car and the initial build on the car, and it's well put together. It's a great car, but it needed some updating, so that's what we're kind of going to go through. And yeah, so we'll just kind of walk around and just take a look at some things, let me know what we're doing, see what's going on. So 4063, it's actually a 2.4 block 4063 head, HX35 turbo. I know the engine's been built. So the swap was good. 240SX power steering rack. He definitely did some good work on all that stuff. But this winter we are going to do some engine management stuff, make some updates. He was using some older stuff. So he was using the Atronic SMC ECU, Denso coils, M&W CDI box. That's all good stuff. But I wanted to go with something that I'm a little more comfortable with, a little more modern, easier to use. More people kind of know what's going on with it. So we'll walk over to the table first real quick. Just some wiring stuff. So we're going to go with the AEM Infinity 506 ECU. We're going to build a new harness for it. Sheridan Engineering OE connectors, so we make sure we have any connectors we might need. New map sensor, new boost control solenoid, AEM wideband, Nissan 24-tooth cam sensor ring that should sync a little faster. That's just some wiring supplies, so when we build the harness, we're not left without things that we need. We already gutted the old harness out of the car. I should have done this video earlier, realistically, before we started, but that's okay. So all the harness is gone for the engine control stuff. That is actually it on the floor. As far as I'm aware, it's a 4063 harness that he modified, extended in some areas, and got to work with the car. And whatever he did, it was right because everything worked, including the dashboard. Everything was fine. Just, like I said, we just wanted to kind of update it. So the interior is getting swapped this winter, so it was okay to start pulling stuff out, but it made things easier. We went ahead and pulled out the blower fan motor and whatnot, just because it's pretty difficult to get to that grommet up there, where the factory engine harness runs out. Let's see that up there. I don't know. Still got some vacuum lines in the car, just from the ECU's internal map sensor and the boost gauge that's in the dashboard and some things like that. Old wideband harness. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep chugging on that. But I'll try to do updates as we go and just keep people informed. Like I said, the plans for the car this winter are realistically the stuff we have on the bench. We're going to go ahead and replace pretty much all the engine management sensors: coolant temp sensors, NOx sensor, map sensor, oil pressure sensor, pretty much everything we can. New boost control solenoid. Just want to make sure that while we're here, we just go ahead and do it right, kind of future-proof the car a little bit. Make sure the engine harness is built, then I can redocument everything, draw schematics, and me or whoever may end up with this car later on in life will know what exactly is going on with it, which is good. And yeah, we're actually going to go with a different coil setup. We're going to go with the Brood Motorsports Velocity Engineering R35 direct drive coils. They'll definitely handle any power you can throw at the car, but it'll also make us not need a CDI box and kind of clean this up a little bit more, which is good. Outside of the engine management stuff, like I said, we're swapping the interior to an all black interior this winter. I kind of like the red, but it's roached. Seats are in pretty bad shape. Everything's cracking. Dashboard's pretty faded. I mean, it's a red 80s car. It just kind of is what it is. But we're gonna go black because I found a mint black interior, so that's kind of what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna replace all the instrument cluster gauges. I think I'm just gonna go with MKS's gauge bezels and gauge pod for the center dash, and we're just going to get all new gauges, so I don't have to worry about the ECU running anything particularly. I know everything will be accurate with their own senders. I'll build a new harness for that, so that's no big deal. And then the last thing is suspension. I already have Fortunato building me some Frankenstein coilovers for the car, so that'll be a treat, but that's okay. That's one of my picky areas. I like good suspension, and Fortunato's always been good to me, so we're gonna make that happen. But that's it. That's gonna be it for this winter. It's kind of a lot to get done, busy as it is, but yeah, I'll just try to keep doing updates as we get along with this thing, and if anyone's interested to, feel free to reach out and ask questions. If I can help anybody, I will. But yeah, cool. Till next time. Thanks, guys.